Since you were so interested in my special indicator that can produce immense profits, and you were so interested in my video about coding indicators, I'm now going to show you how to program your own strategy so you can see how it would have performed in the past. Basically, an automatic retesting tool. Thus, you can also find out the perfect risk management for your strategy. So without further ado, let's get into the code. To create a new strategy, you go on TradingView and open the Pine editor. In the Pine editor, you click on Open and then Open New Strategy. And you can simply delete everything after the 5th line. Also, we're going to replace the variables in the parentheses with a simple initial capital equals 100. This means we will backtest the following strategy with $100. In the last video, we discussed how to program an indicator. To watch, click on the Info tab above. But today, we are going to create a strategy. By the way, I'll put a link in the description to all of this code in the video. For now, we're just going to make it simply with 2 moving averages. We are going to buy if the 50 EMA crosses the 100 EMA to the upside, and we are going to sell if the 50 EMA goes below the 100 EMA. Sounds simple enough, right? So let's start coding. First, we need to clarify for the code what the 50 and 100 EMA is. We simply give a name. Let's say EMA 50, and write equals ta.EMA, and then parentheses. In the parentheses, we clarify the source, which is the close price, and the length of the EMA, which is 50. Then we do the same for the 100 EMA. Now we need to set conditions, when to buy and when to sell. So we write a name for the buy condition. Let's say condition_buy. Then we write to .crossover, which measures a crossover of 2 sources. In this case, we write again to parentheses, and write in the parentheses EMA 50 and EMA 100. Now the code knows when to buy. For selling, we do the same, but with the cross under, because we want it to sell if the 50 EMA crosses under the 100 EMA. The order of these 2 variables in the parentheses is important. Now we write plot and then parentheses, in which we are going to write EMA 50, and after a comma we write color equals color.blue. You can change the color to whatever you want. Do the same for the 100 EMA, and if you now click on Add to Chart, you'll see the 2 different EMAs. And now, we come to the actual buying and selling for the backtesting. For this we write if and then condition buy. Additionally, we write and strategy.openTrades and 2 equal signs followed by a 0. This ensures that the code won't take a trade if there already is an open trade. Then we write a new line but 4 spaces to the right. This is to tell pinescript, the coding language we're programming in, that what follows belongs to the if statement above. So we write strategy.entry, and again parentheses, in which we specify our buy order. As position ID, we can simply write buy in quotation marks, then strategy.long, which takes the actual buy position, and then quantity equals strategy.equity, which ensures an exponential growth of the account, and this multiplied by leverage. You define the leverage somewhere above. For that, you write leverage equals input, and in parentheses you write the leverage you want to use. For now, I'm going to use 30. To exit the position, you write strategy.exit, and in parentheses, you write first the label exit in quotation marks, and after a comma, you write the order ID in quotation marks you want to close. Here it is buy. For it to close the position at the stop loss, we simply write stop equals and then close, multiplied by in the parentheses 1 minus a variable. Let's name it stop loss % divided by 100. Then after a comma we write the take profit with limit equals, and then the same as with the stop loss. But only instead of 1 minus stop loss %, we write 1 plus take profit %. Now again, you'll also have to make an input variable for the stop loss % and the take profit % like we did with the leverage. Thus, you can later change it in the Settings tab. Now the code knows how to buy and close this position. Let's look at how to sell. It's technically the same as buying, you just have to do the followings. Replace the condition, buy with condition sell, rewrite the order IDs to sell instead of buy. Change the strategy, long to short, and exchange the minus and plus to plus and minus. And that's it. You're good to go to backtest your strategy. Click on Update on Chart, and on the chart, you should see the strategy take trades whenever the 50 and 100 EMAs cross. Now if you'll open the strategy tester, it'll probably be very bad, and it'll show you something way under your initial $100. But if we play a little with the stop loss percent and take profit percent, we change our graph from looking like this to this. For example, here I simply used 0.3 and 0.45 on the 15-minute time frame, which would be the perfect settings regarding this past of the chart at the current time. But if you'll change to another forex pair, the strategy tester will look totally different and probably be red. So now you see that the benefits of using detailed backtesting are that it could get you a ton of money, but otherwise this strategy will totally flop on a different chart. Thank you very much if you watched so far. You're really a great support for my channel. So please also check out my link tree with indicators based on very advanced algorithms. So that was all for today, and until next time.